Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin, and I'm going to predict the future of Rolex authorized dealers availability. You've heard it here first. To do this, we need to look at the past, and when you do so, it's pretty certain what the future holds. Okay, so back in the day, what did Archie used to say? Never buy retail. All right, and that was the order of the day back in the day. You don't pay retail for watches, you buy them pre-owned, you save $1 doing that, and that was just what you did when it came to Rolex watches. And I'm talking subs, pretty much everything, certainly two-tone, that's for sure. All right, so things have changed, obviously, here in 2021. You would thank your lucky stars to get certain Rolex models at retail, and I'm talking about the Steel Professional models. Now, when I was in Fukuoka, I remember jokingly saying that I'm seeing less Oyster Perpetuals, so I think they may become as hard to get as the Steel Professional watches, and it has happened. Now, I remember when I had the option to buy a 36mm blue 369 dial Oyster Perpetual. I turned it down. They were able to order it, get it for me. Now, that was a period where you could never do that with a GMT Master 2 or a sub or any of those hot models. And now you can't. So a 36mm blue, whatever color dial Oyster Perpetual, you can't order it, you can't find it, you can't get it. Those Oyster Perpetuals have joined the ranks of the Steel Professional watches. And the same could be said of the two-tone Datejusts. Think about the Wimbledon dial, the 36mm Wimbledon dial, the larger size, what is it, 4041, Datejust 41, I think it is. You can't find that either. That gives you a hint where things are going. Now, the idea that someone would pay retail for a two-tone Rolex in the past was crazy. These days, it makes perfect sense. Now, what's the, quote, lemon these days? Well, it would be a two-tone or a precious metal watch with diamonds. Diamonds are the new lemon. Anything with diamonds. Diamonds on the dial, diamonds on the bezel. They're not popular. We don't like them. I don't like them personally, but you can get them now. Now you can get them. But what about 5 years from now? I predict, and here it is, here's the future, wait for it, write it down, it's gonna come true. In the future, 5 years, 10 years, probably less, you're not gonna be able to find men's Rolex watches. No two-tone, nothing with diamonds, nothing fit for a man. And if it continues, no women's pieces either. That's right, you go into an authorized dealer and there's nothing in the case. Now, will that ever happen? I think there'll be something in the case. I think there'll be some women's pieces and perhaps something, I hope. But the prediction here is that in the future, you won't be able to find any Rolex watch fit for a man. And so what does that mean? Well, it means that if you like two-tone pieces with diamonds, buying one at retail could make sense. And any of these pieces that you see that you kind of snicker at these days with diamonds all around the bezel, the two-tone 36mm Datejust, for example, well, you won't be snickering in the future. You'll be paying a premium for those. So that's the prediction. I think if you look at the past, that's the way things are going. And the only way that this wouldn't happen is for Rolex to change. And why would they? This is great for them. And I don't think they really can change. They can't start pumping out any more than they do. And we're talking about 1 million pieces to divide amongst everyone in the world. So that's the prediction. In the future, any watch, any Rolex watch fit for a man will be unattainable, unavailable at an authorized dealer, and you'll have to go to the gray market. So run, don't walk to your local AD and buy the first men's piece you can find. Okay, you don't have to do that, but you might think about it if you're on the fence. Let me know what you think about this prediction. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.